Back with episode 2 of Athletes Talk. I'm here with
Trevor Hart,
Gianni Principato.
let's get into it. The grind, winter workouts after the season, introduction, the off season. That's really not an off season. What's the first thing people get wrong when they hear off season in college football?
is exactly what you just said. It's not an off season. It's not really an off season. I don't really think there is an off season in college football, but you're getting right back to work as soon as you're done. So you just there's no off season.
No off season, right back into the grind.
About only time you get off is holidays, really. Good time to go home with your family, come right back. Same thing.
And sometimes you barely even want to go home for that. So
Because you're right back
Yeah,
here.
because you come back
no
in like a
reason to
week.
go home. Yeah, like how does it feel to transition from game mode to grind mode?
It's weird because you're going through 3 months of just playing somebody else or preparing for somebody else to now you're just kind of just focusing back on yourself and reflecting on what you could improve on and want to improve on throughout the season or for the next season. So it's kind of like a weird phase, but you just got to figure out what you want to do and just go from there.
Yeah, you got to just figure out like your weaknesses, what you want to get stronger, attack that in the off season, just getting yourself prepared for the next season.
When does the reality of winter workout set in after the season ends?
I'd say the day before you got to come back to campus, or like that 2 days before you got to come back to campus for winter workouts. You're not really thinking about it while you're at home. You just trying to think about kind of just getting better.
Yeah, as soon as you're home, you got that little break for Christmas. You come back in January, and you're right back into it.
I always need that little grace period that weekend right before we come back so I could get myself prepared for what's going on.
Yeah.
What is the atmosphere like in the locker room when winter workouts start?
Everyone's just happy to see each other because we've all been away for about a month and a half. So everyone's just happy to see each other. And then, we kind of settle in and realize that we got to grind if we want to achieve the goals we want to achieve later in that year.
Yeah. It's everybody coming together for that common goal, knowing what you got to work towards.
Frisco? Is it in Frisco this year?
It's championship's always in Frisco, I think.
Always. All right. How long do the players actually get to rest before winter training starts?
Yeah,
Like a vague question.
yeah, because it depends on who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can take as long as you want and not work out, or you can work out every day as soon as the season is over. So it really depends. It's up to you.
It's really like, I don't think, I feel like rest, I don't really like taking rest for real, unless it's like for like 3 days or a week is the max. So I feel like, because I ain't gonna lie, I took like damn near half the winter off, and I was sore as hell when I got back.
Yeah.
I would never do that again.
Yeah.
I would never do that again. What does your body feel like after a full college football season?
Terrible.
Very beated and battered.
Everything hurts. You got bruises everywhere. Everything, all your joints and all that stuff hurts. It hurts to move. It hurts to walk.
Might have been playing through some injuries. It's never good.
Never good.
If you feel good after a football season, something's wrong.
You didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't play.
You didn't do anything.
You didn't play. You didn't play.
You could
was
not
just-
have.
You just wore the jersey. Do players have a moment where they realize I need to get my body right before this starts?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
course.
the older you get, the easier it is to realize that, to know that moment. But the younger you are, it's kind of like, I'll be fine.
Push
I'm
it
young.
off.
Yeah, you push it off, keep going. And like I'm young, so I'll be good.
That's a fact. I still be feeling like that too sometimes, but
Yeah, I'll be delusional.
yeah, delusional.
Come back sore. I'm like, oh, gotta go stretch. Gotta do this. Gotta do that.
Gotta start taking care of your
This
body.
week for me.
What's the biggest difference between a veteran player's mindset going into winter workouts versus a freshman?
Freshmen are scared. I feel like I remember freshman year, Tuesday nights going before our Wednesday workouts. Our Wednesday workouts are really tough. I get like butterflies in my stomach. I was just like so nervous.
You was getting butterflies in your stomach?
Yeah, bro. Those stations is no joke.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, got.
But now it's just easy. I was like, I don't even think about it.
I think it's different. Like as a freshman, you just don't know what to expect. As an older guy, you kind of have like an idea of what you're going into. But still, even then, it's just there's still unknown. Like you know you're gonna go outside and do stations, but what are the stations gonna be? How long are they gonna be? Like you don't know that.
You don't even know how to prepare for the stations.
Yeah, I say now it's like a walk in the park. I mean, it definitely hurts still, but it's just like we already know like exactly what we're doing, and
Yeah, you still know they're still trying to play those.
You know all the
mental
drills and
games.
stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
we already know what's going on here.
Like, it doesn't phase you.
What time do winter workouts start, and how does it feel waking up for them?
Now we start later. So now we start like around
8?
not 8, 9 sometimes. Used to when we were younger, it was 6 o'clock, if not a little bit earlier. So now it's not that bad. It's easy.
Yeah. Definitely feels easier when you don't have to get up that early.
Right.
It's just,
Man, I'll still be just barely making it. That's just me though. What does a typical winter training schedule look like from morning to night?
We have lift or run from 9 to 11. Then
usually
depending-
both of them.
right. And then depending on your schedule, some people have study hall right after, some people have a class right after, or class before, or during.
Or at night.
Or at night. So it just depends. So you either we just have workouts in the morning, then class later on through the day. Then you find your time to eat, and then work out again through those throughout time, depending on your schedule.
Yeah.
I agree. How brutal are the workouts compared to end season lifts and practices?
Night and day.
Yeah, I feel
That's a
like
big
now the
difference.
workouts that we did this whole week was fake calm.
Yeah,
Like the
compared,
sets is different.
like
We were doing 10 sets of 2, and come on, bro.
like we're not benching 300 pounds and
Yeah.
come during the season. Like it's a lot more reps and sets out of season than it is in season.
I feel like everything just has like a goal. Like when you're getting ready for the season, you have the goal of going to win games. When you're here in the off season, we set those weeks when we're working out, and it's all right. We got to do this. Like when we show each other like how much faster we got, how much people put on weight, like all that. Like those are all goals that we reach and we strive to get, and we hit those goals. Now it's like all right, let's maintain our bodies, and then we'll go into spring ball with this goal of getting great. So
Yeah, in season
play
is definitely
teams.
just trying to maintain and get through, kind of just stay powerful and fast and all that stuff.
What's the hardest part of these workouts? Strength training, conditioning, or the mental toughness, you would say?
I feel
I feel like it's always the mental.
like the mental, along with the conditioning, like back to the Wednesdays all conditioning, but Wednesdays really
Mental.
Wednesdays is more mental than it is conditioning, but I feel like it's just for me it's conditioning, but it also varies for some people because like some people are weaker than others in different aspects.
It's just like not stopping, basically Wednesday. Just not stopping. Don't think. Turn your mind off. Like when you get tired in the game, are you gonna crap out, or are you gonna go and perform and do what you gotta do when you're tired?
I would say the toughest is just getting out of bed. To be honest, I feel like we have over the last couple of years, we had a lot of people like just miss workouts and stuff like that, just doing dumb stuff before the night before, or
Now,
just
we still
not
do
really
now.
being. Yeah, I'm saying nobody's really locked in. But once you wake up and you get there, it's like everything is smooth sailing from there. Get your body going. Can you describe the feeling of pushing through a freezing cold early morning workout? Has it even really been that cold though?
Not this
It hasn't
year.
even really been that
but
cold for real.
We've been through cold days.
Yeah,
It started off cold.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were getting workouts canceled and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
we
fact.
did have a few
we
canceled 'cause of
barely
snow.
did Wednesdays.
Yeah. It was snowing, or we had like 20 miles per hour, 25 mile per hour winds. But it sucks. Like it sucks while you're doing it. Sucks before when you even have to go outside and you're thinking about it. Then even after, you're just like, I'm happy I got it done with. But like that still sucked.
I just hope when spring ball comes, it just doesn't start getting OD cold again. Like I'm gonna be so mad. We had
I
this
don't
whole
think
week.
so, bro.
We
It's
had
been
this
pretty
whole
hot.
week,
It's been
bro.
like 50, damn near 50 degrees
That's what I'm
this
saying.
whole week. So
Hopefully, it's still nice.
hopefully it stays like that.
What's one workout or drill that players dread the most during the winter? Mad drills.
I'd rather do mad drills than stations.
I'd rather do mad drills than stations.
I'd rather
too.
do mad drills and stations.
But
too.
it's only until you get a terrible group of people that don't pay attention or have no mental toughness and, can't finish,
When
and
you're
can't pay
going
attention in
around 50
directions.
times.
Yeah. Like,
Can't be doing
that
that.
happened to me the first one.
I feel like also like
I
a
haven't seen on
bad.
the beach.
Yeah.
I feel like a bad station though too. Like if you have a bad station,
I think it
But
depends on the coach.
if you have a bad station, the thing is that you only have a set amount of
or
time
if you have like a bad group too,
for
like
that
if you
station.
if you have the one station like the push up station, like people go down, you start up down, and
Oh yeah, turning.
or if you do the other ones with the where you gotta run around in a circle, tag, do 5 up downs, and get right back into it. Like
True.
some of them, there's no breaks.
But you only get like 2 minutes of that.
Yeah.
You can be in the first quarter of mad drill for 20.
Good, yeah, 20. Depending on who you with. How do the strength coaches push players beyond their limits?
I feel like they just give us workouts, like try to
it's
Try
more
to motivate
player driven.
us,
I
but
feel
it
like
is
they're
more
trying to
player-driven,
they're trying
yeah.
to make it more like player driven, so that we push each other and become this one big family, one big team.
yeah.
Yeah, I think just because we're older now, we don't really need them to.
Like I already know what to do. Like you yelling at me is not gonna help.
Yeah, like I think they already understood that. Like they're starting to understand that. What makes winter workout so much harder than other phases of training?
Just every day, you're putting up heavier weight than you're accustomed to. You're running every day.
And you're in the cold.
It's cold, like cold.
You're just waking up in the morning. I walk to the car, walk outside, like, yo, it's freezing. I still gotta go get there. Like,
You have
it's a
nothing.
little mental thing.
You have nothing to look forward to.
Literally, don't
You have no
nothing.
game to look forward to.
There's
No
end
competition.
goal.
There's no like your only competition is 6 months away.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like if we did make it more competitive, it would be more fun.
Yeah, I feel like we don't really have a competitive
we
winter.
don't make.
Yeah.
Remember how we used to have people with draft teams?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even do that.
We don't
no
do
more.
that
And
no
it was
more.
our year to do that.
Yeah.
Can you describe a moment where you or your teammate hit a breaking point?
In a good way or just like a bad way?
Anyway, it could be anyway.
I mean, we've had people quit on mad drills
Yeah, we did.
and
Yeah.
and screw people's teams over, but then they start
Yeah.
doing well once they're out. So like, I don't know. You try to help that person through it, but then like at the same time you can get frustrated because you want to finish and like everyone in your group wants to finish, and you're lagging behind because of one person. So like you don't want to point the finger, but then like you want the person to finish so like you can get it over with, because now it's affecting me or you.
And it's like how much motivation you have to give that person until they can really dig deep and just finish. Like, only thing you're asking to do is just finish at that point.
And that's even if they can't.
I would give him a grace because it's usually a freshman. It's always a freshman, and then they'll usually come back around and do their part when we do the drills again. But how does competition factor into winter workouts? Who's working the hardest?
I mean, we get rewarded on Wednesdays and Fridays, so I guess that's kind of a way to have competition of, I got this, you don't have that. That's, I guess, one thing you could look out for. I want to outwork you so I can get this shirt or get my name called.
Are we
Yeah.
getting shirts for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do we usually get? We should have been got them, right?
Well,
Friday.
I got mine.
Get it on Friday.
Nah, I'm not talking. I don't want that. I want the black hoodie.
Well, I think the black hoodie this year got substituted for the gray
For
shirts.
the gray shirts.
The
yeah.
gray.
So they were only giving them to certain people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, they're still giving the gray shirts out.
so where's my gray shirt? Nah, this is gray.
They said they're going to start it in the spring, I thought. Like,
He said it's gonna continue through the spring.
Yeah,
I forgot he did say that. I forgot he
yeah.
did say that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna win that shit every day.
Go get it this
Promise
week.
I'm
Hopefully,
getting
you
it
get it
every
tomorrow.
week. I'm getting it every week.
No, you
Hopefully.
only get one though.
No, I'm getting it every week. Spring ball. If it's through spring ball.
You only get one shirt.
Oh yeah, but I just want my name called every week.
Oh yeah.
What's the hardest mental battle players fight during these weeks? It's not really. I wouldn't say it's really much like it's mental. It's just. I mean, you gotta do it. Like it's not like you can't. You can't just.
I would
do
say
it.
It's not playing football. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's literally you're not. There's no games. Like you're
Yeah.
working hard, and you know that there's no games. So like,
You're working hard for a goal that you can't see like right in front of you.
literally, there's no games. There's no.
the mental part is
camps
just
and
getting
games.
through this part.
Yeah.
to
This is
then
just a
put the
phase
pads
of getting
on.
to the games.
Yeah.
You have to start over. So you have to really give your all in the fall.
Yeah.
Because you never know. How do players keep themselves accountable and motivated when no games are in sight?
Teammates.
Teammates, coaches.
After a while working out too, doing winter workouts, you start to have fun with it, and it just becomes like natural.
Second nature.
Yeah, second nature. It's like you know when the games are. So like, hey, just have fun while you can. Enjoy every moment. Because you only live once, and life is short. How do coaches separate the players who are just getting by from the ones who are truly getting better?
You get T-shirts. You
Yeah,
get the shirts.
the t-shirts.
Or you get
Your
called
name-
out.
And your name called out.
I feel like there hasn't really been that much calling out this year.
Calling
but I also
out.
feel like there hasn't
That's
really
gotta
been
be
a lot of
players,
people.
though.
Yeah, I feel like there hasn't really been a lot of people that's really been like
Lagging behind.
lagging behind, thinking they're better than the team or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all pretty good and equal to each other. How do these workouts directly translate to success in spring ball in the next season?
It's just toughness. It's
Yeah.
a lot of it is toughness and seeing like when the
Finding out someone's character.
exactly when everything starts getting rough, like who's gonna step up, who's gonna take whoever along with them. So It's not really skill based. It's more of everything else besides the other part of football that people don't really talk about.
Yeah. I feel like that's like weirdly gauged though sometimes. Like if you're not gonna be like a vocal player, I mean not a vocal person like in the weight room, but like the game is a different energy.
Yeah, you have.
Like I feel like for me, like I'm not in the weight room hooting and hollering.
Yeah,
but,
nah,
like,
never.
If I get on the game, I get in the field, I'm gonna start screaming. I'm gonna start doing something.
Yeah, because
like,
emotions take over.
Yeah,
that's also because you're playing the
adrenaline
game
take
too.
over, and you're playing like
Yeah,
it's a fact.
it just depends on the person and like how you lead or represent yourself.
What do players learn about themselves during winter workouts?
they really love football.
Yeah, if you love the game, if you love working out, if you love football besides the things of actually like playing. the game.
Yeah. We'll learn if
You love
you're
the
a for self
process.
dude. What's the difference between the players who embrace winter training and the ones who struggle? It's really hard to struggle. Like, I mean, like,
Oh,
it's not hard to struggle, but like, if you are struggling, like, there's always gonna be somebody to lift you up. Unless you're struggling to the point where you just can't do it at all. I mean, I don't feel like there's no people that could really like.
I don't
You wouldn't
think
be here
I've
if you
seen
couldn't
that.
do it. Yeah, you wouldn't be here if you couldn't do it. So
Yeah.
those people, that can kind of get weeded out. That
Yeah.
happens.
like you can tell very early. Can you share a specific moment where you realized all the hard work was paying off?
I guess you kind of start seeing it during spring ball, or
Yeah.
actually you just see it with your numbers improving. Like
Yeah.
you see it with your numbers at the one. Like we kind of do like that one rep max ish kind of thing at the end of the last week of spring of what's it called, winter workouts. So like I know for like us, like me and X, like we lift together with 2 other people, and like our numbers have probably been, this is what the highest our numbers were since we've been here at school.
I agree.
On different workouts. So
What advice would you give to a younger player about surviving and thriving in winter workouts?
Just be prepared. Just know that you're getting yourself into something that you know is hard, and you got to get through it regardless. So you might as well attack it head on and just prepare yourself for that moment so you don't struggle when that moment does come.
I feel like the more you think about just trying to get through like just that one workout, this one drill, the harder it's going to be because you're kind of putting more pressure on yourself. But just to take it day by day, get better, try to get better. If you fail, don't get discouraged about failing, and just keep working because it's all about stacking the days.
Stack those days, young man. Stack them days. All right, this is episode 2 of Athletes Talk, and we out of here, y'all.